Hello, welcome to Bionisation 3. So, there's a couple of things you can make. The bioanalyzer, which is made with these processors, which is pretty straightforward. And you can also make the immunity receiver, like that, another processor. And you can see on the bottom right, basically what they'll tell you is, so it says 100%, so each of those little teardrops on the bottom right correspond to 12.5% of immunity. And this bioanalyzer say empty. So say we want to actually get a bacterial infection, which sounds kind of strange when you say it like that. But if we did, there's one called the Cactus Bacteria. So let's do that a few times, and then we go to just do maybe a couple more times. Cactus Bacteria. Okay, so if we want to make a cure for the Cactus Bacteria, you can see with water bottle, desert flower, and cactus. So it's going to make the cure potion for Cactus Bacteria. Okay, so just to recall, we've got Cactus Bacteria. Take the cure potion for not that one, because I was making another one. The Cactus Bacteria, and it's still saying I've got it, but I believe it should go away. Maybe I'll take another one. I believe I did read that maybe it takes a couple of minutes before it goes away. Let's have a look. I'll check back in a couple. Let's just try one more, maybe. Am I taking the right one? Cactus Bacteria, yeah. Okay, so I think it goes away after about like 2 minutes. Okay, so interestingly, all the items I've got here, so it's probably going to tell me my bioanalyzer is infected. That's unfortunate, isn't it? So maybe what I should do is get a chest and put the infected items away. I'm not sure there's a way to... If I take a guidebook now... Okay, that's not infected. And I can take another bioanalyzer. There we go. Okay, so I managed to get rid of that. Now the other one I could try is a spider eye. Okay, so that's not good. So that gives you black bacteria. And so yeah, that's the only one I've got. So I'm not sure if the guidebook, if this other stuff is going to become infected now. Yeah, you see now everything is infected basically. So when you get an infection, it's not good because you need to put everything away in a chest. From the looks of it. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I guess I do have to read the cure first. Okay, so it's water bottle, living bone, and spider eye. I hope the cure won't... It's kind of like interesting. Because you see, this will be... Oh no, it's not. That's strange, it's not infected. I'll talk about how to get these things at some point. Okay, so I think probably it's just not infected quite yet. Oh no, it is. They're all infected. Water bottle, spider eye, and living bone. Can you make the cure out of it though? That's the thing. I'm curious if you make the cure out of it and then you haven't got any infected items in your inventory. I think that is the main issue here.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, because I've got. I mean, I'm curious if these got a
timer on them or something, or they just remain infected the whole way. If I split the stack, the whole lot's still infected. Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's not, but it doesn't look like a particularly easy one to show because of that fact.
Okay, so there's a cure to the black bacteria. Is this going to change to infected? Shouldn't do. But I probably will need another bioanalyzer. So if I get another bioanalyzer... Yeah, so now you do have to wait a little bit of time, right? So basically you have to analyze yourself only after you know that you're not going to be infected. Okay, it's gone. Okay, so I did manage to get rid of it at least. Okay, so it's difficult to get rid of. So it's a kind of like, But yeah, I still want to look at the. Okay, so black bacteria. Let's just look at all the different types of bacteria. I think it's like even if I have to edit things a bit, it's not going to be hugely problematic for me. So swamp without full bioarmor, no. Let's try the glowstone one. Let's see if we got it at this point. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like. There it is. So that's a glowing effect. So I've got glowing bacteria now. What about on Phoenix and Strange Liquid? What is this stuff? Not sure how to get that stuff. But do we still get infected for everything? Let's have a look. Yep. Okay, so when you get basically, it's like when you get it something. There's not. I'm not sure like if I can get this stuff back afterwards. It doesn't look like I can really. All right, let's just. I guess let's put the. Let's put the cure on the go. And I assume I can just, to be honest, at this point, yeah. Before I take the cure, it doesn't actually matter if the infection is there or not. Okay, I can't. There'll be some that I can't because they're dependent on being on a certain biome. Okay, so my immunity is still 100% though. So. Cactus damage. I could do the Enderman one. Well, the Enderman one seems to be what I want to be doing. Let's see if I could. Could potentially do the Enderman one, but I don't know. I kind of shown a lot of these at this point. Mine with an empty hand. This one I couldn't really seem to actually get to work. Oh no, I got it. Okay, and you notice like the dirt stacks kind of differently, which is kind of strange. So we look at the bioanalyzer at this point. We've got glowing bacteria and the terror bacteria as well. Okay, so there's the glowing bacteria cure. So for the terror bacteria, water bottle, ancient flower, and beetroot. Water bottle, ancient flower, and beetroot. In you go, and go. Right, so we'll take the cure for this time. I assume what it does is it gives you like 5 seconds, because otherwise I would imagine that the cure itself would become infected, and you don't want that, obviously. See that empty glass bottle. So I should be getting rid of. I mean, there was a sort of saying you could get it back if you have an infected item in your inventory. I'm not going to worry too much about that. We'll see. I mean, as a test for that, we could say, let's just see. We've got the infected guy back in the inventory. This guy's on its way to completing as well. So we'll see if we can get rid of those bacteria. I should maybe look at viruses as well. So the way it looks to me with viruses is that it's mobbed with. It could be mobs that only get effects like the giant virus, and then and then there's infected viruses as well. I mean, yeah, this I believe, yeah, creates an explosion every minute, and I feel like that's like what I keep on hearing. But yeah, I could look at doing the genetics as well. Yeah, let's try taking this potion, the Bacteria cure. And I'll come back in a minute when I've decided what to do next. Okay, just a sort of an update here. I've managed to get rid of the glowing bacteria effect. And I've had this infected guidebook in my inventory the whole time. So that's kind of... so I believe if you take the cure, there may only be a chance. If you take the cure and you have infected items in your inventory, it seems like there's only a chance that you will remain infected. I'm not exactly sure what that chance is. But yeah, I could try and do some of the stuff with the viruses now. So basically, the way it works is the viruses, is attacked by various different normally infected like mobs, right? And there's some pretty interesting effects. And if you want to increase the level you'll be infected, I believe the best way to do that is to go for the skeleton. Because if you look at the effect of the skeleton virus, is it that one? And you see the other potion effect just went. And interestingly, the guidebook, which was infected, is now no longer infected because... But you see, these are still infected. It's kind of strange there how it works. But this, you see, will still remain infected. And interestingly, I did somehow manage to lose some immunity. Only 1% though. But yeah, but I mean, you know, the long and the short of it is that you have to collect various different herbs, like garlic, for instance. That's what you use to make the book. And these do have this restores 2 immunity levels. Interestingly, the guidebook is now infected again. But I haven't got any. If I look at my, if I take this out, and you can see I have actually got the Cactus Bacteria back. So I'd need to take another. Okay. This is not going to end well. Actually, I do. One second. Okay, so there was actually something to do with the end of the internet. Attacked by infected. So I actually have been. Yeah, you see I've got the black bacteria back as well. I have been attacked, but I'm not entirely certain. Yeah. So I'm not sure how. You can see this. You see on the top left hand, there's like a kind of different particle effect system as well. So you can see the fact I've got night vision. I should get a random teleport every 30 seconds because of that. Ah, interesting. It is actually telling me that I do have the ender virus. Uh-oh. Wow, it's pretty cool though. I should probably try and kill this guy at this point. Okay, I don't believe there's any particularly different drops. Okay, so we've got ourselves in a little bit of a pickle here. Oh, what did I get there? Ender substance. What do you do with that? Okay, so I can use this to make antibiotics. Okay, 1 second, one more time. Okay, we're not in a great position now because we're getting some negative effects because we do, obviously, with the Enderman virus, we're in water, so it's lowered the ability to do that. Immunity is going down. So what I guess I need to do is, again, we're going to take the cure for the cactus and the black bacteria. These are probably already infected, but I think we can take them anyway. The problem will be, though, is that, and I'm curious, one of the things I was actually curious about, if I then add additional infected items to my inventory now, will that, because look, the whole point of the infection, right, is that it acts like a sort of a biological, your inventory acts like an exoskeleton, like a hybridized. Imagine you are hybridized with your inventory. That's the way to look at it. That's why these things are going away. So I've taken the cure for those two, right? So I believe that, I mean, theoretically, the antivirus should work slightly differently. But I'm curious to see in a couple of minutes whether we do lose that. But viruses, you can make vaccines against them in the vaccine creator. Okay, so let's look at the vaccine creator. Everything will be, yeah. I mean, everything will be infected, but I guess it just goes away. I think what happens is at the point that you lose the effect of the infection, you see I'm already losing it, and when this other one goes, because I took them pretty quickly, didn't I? So the other one goes, everything should, well actually no, it won't go, will it? So I've lost, okay, so what I think it must mean is that I have to cure every effect, including the viral effects as well as the bacterial effects. Okay. So let's have a look how the vaccine creator works. Wow, something interesting has just happened. I've just got the red virus somehow as well. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Let's see what the red virus is. Attacked by infected spider. I guess it may have happened. But yeah, you can see I've got that. So I need to get a vaccine somehow. And the vaccine, craft vial and use it. Okay. This thing? Looks like that's what it is. So I need to use the vial, see what happens. Okay, so the vial has taken the sample of both the red virus and the ender virus. Okay, so then I put the vaccine in the vaccine creator. And you need to put an empty vaccine injector in there as well. Okay. So again, yeah, I'm not going through the recipes too closely. Okay, so I put the vaccine injector in there. Okay, let me just come back when this is finished. By the way, I believe that these red particles are the ender infection, and the red virus is kind of confusingly a purple infection. And you can see I've got various effects there. So let's see what happens if I take this thing. So it says it's a stable vaccine. I'm not sure how I should take it. Great. Okay, well I got a good one. So let's take that. I think I'm taking it. I think I've taken it, right? So let's come back, and it will probably take 2 minutes. And I'm going to leave all this stuff. I'm going to take some extra stuff, disinfected, and we'll see if I lose everything. From what I understand, at the moment when you lose the effects, everything in your inventory, like I was trying to explain before, is it loses all the effects. Okay, so it looks like immunity's there. Looks like I've managed to get rid of the red virus with it. The other one is still there. I did take it a few times. And strangely, the vial has now lost what it was in it originally, even though I've never even moved it from there. It may be a problem with the fact that I think I know what's happened. Is that the vaccine creator can only store one vial in at a time, even though it said two. I don't think it really was two. I think I need, what I would need. It looks like that you can't cure two at the same time, basically. So yeah, it's just a slight issue with that. So you would need to have basically a separate vial for each virus. So I'll just come back when I get rid of the endovirus. Yeah, just to clarify, actually, the endovirus is the purple one. The red virus is red. I think what must have happened is that there was a spider there in the water. That was why I was getting the red effect there. So this is an unstable one, so I probably don't want that. Okay. Yeah, there's no point taking an unstable one, really, is there? Why would you do that if there's a 50% chance of death? It's strange that the vial now has actually lost its ability to... If I take the vial now, let's have a look. So I've still got the endovirus on there. Yeah, it's a little bit strange how this works, but yeah, I'll try again. Okay, so we need the Disinfect Er, DNA former. Let's just look at the some of these things that we've got here. The Disinfect Er is made like that. DNA former. That's made with an ender core. I'm not sure how to get that. We'll see that. The virus replicator. Okay, so there's various genes that we can get. These, I believe, you just get them from mob drops and stuff. The virus replicator. So yeah. So there's 5 different machines in total then, right? There's the 2 we've already looked at. Oh, it's actually night time. It's not good. Okay, and you can see that, as I thought, basically, yeah. Everything is now not infected, and if we look, we should have a clean bill of health in the... Oh no! We've got something else again. No. It still says stuff is infected though. I don't think it is infected though. I don't know, it's just making up his mind whether it's infected or not. It looks like I've still got the ender thing. I mean, I guess I could do... Yeah. The endovirus is back. So how do we get rid of that? Can I use the same vial again, I wonder? Yeah. Maybe I don't want to use that vaccine injector. Can I use the same vial? That never seems like a good idea, does it? It must be that maybe I shouldn't have given myself extra items during the period while I was. I think that's probably what happened. Is that you shouldn't take on extra items during the period when the vaccine is doing its thing. Okay, so we've got the Disinfect Er. Okay. Okay, so this must be for items and stuff, I guess. So what, if I put that in there, will it work? In here, rather. Not really. Let's look at some of these things. So you need to have disinfectant fluid for that. Okay. I think I've just got... No, I've still just got that. I'll take this one, why not? See what happens. You may also lose... well, I suppose I'm not going to lose the effects, am I? Because they're going to be stored in some of these items. So disinfectant fluid. Smooth ancient flower, living bone, crystal flower, and a potion of swiftness. Okay. So that would be like that, right? Okay, so you can just put your items in there. It looks that way. Interestingly, I'm not sure it's going to actually... I don't know. To be honest, there wasn't a progress bar on this one either, so... okay, so the symbionts, which I've found... I should maybe try and find the abandoned laboratory. I think this is working, by the way. Yeah, it looks like it is. Just very slow. And I also put in additional items there. Okay, I managed to basically get rid of everything, so that's good. So it shows that you can really just get rid of most stuff. So yeah, these are the things that I can put in into the DNA format. So I'm going to try, like, say, gas tier. I just put in glistering melon, golden carrot, spider leg. Okay. Okay, so you can see that I'm gonna put in a few different ingredients into this DNA pattern, and I'll come right back. Okay, so I've got the virus replicator, and yeah, I've got my DNA pattern, got my virus sprayer. Put that into the virus replicator, and then we'll be able to get the various DNA genes onto the virus sprayer. Okay, so just a little note about the antibiotics as well. You see, if I take this strong I just got Terrabacteria from breaking dirt, right? So if I take this strong antibiotic, I should just need to give myself some hunger just so I can actually eat. I don't know why, for some reason, that the hunger debuff's not working, but they're not. Let's do some. There we go. So if I take this strong antibiotic for the Terrabacteria, can I not take it? Or do I need the weak one for it? Let me take one of those. Yeah, there's basically... Yeah. So these are the different bacteria that you use this against. But it does say that strong antibiotic is for Terrabacteria. And they harm your immunity, so you go 25 down. Okay, and there's these various ingredients that you use for the vaccines. But yeah, no, I believe I should take the strong antibiotic for that. And this should decrease the... I'm still at 98%, so I guess I haven't managed to take one yet. The problem is, right, I think, is that you can't take the strong antibiotic because it's infected. If I get one quickly, I might be able to take it very quickly. That's what I need to take. But it will be infected soon enough. Oh, I did manage to take it at least. And I got rid of the infection. Okay. Okay, it did take away 23% there. Okay, that's cool. Okay, yeah, so it's pretty good. Let's see what I've got now. I've got the Cactus Bacteria, so I should need to take a weak antibiotic for that. And I should have got rid of it. No, I guess not. It's kind of strange that you can't... Oh, well, it did actually get rid of it, because my immunity has gone down to 58% now. It just didn't work. That's strange. This is waiting for another... It must be just waiting for another update. I've got this the virus sprayer now anyway. With actually... Wow. Speed 3 health boost. I literally just took it. Okay, it does consume it though, so you can't use that again. And now you get... And I got speed 3 and health boost 3 as well. Pretty cool. I would like to actually just get the antibiotic to work though. Okay, now I have a virus which has not even got a name on it. Well, that's interesting. You know what it is? I think it's because the immunity is gone way down. So what I need to do now then, in that case, is to eat a load of garlic. Okay, it doesn't increase your actual food that you've eaten. You know what I've realised as well, by the way, is that those drops, that is your blood, isn't it? Interesting. So what is my immunity is still at 33 though, for some reason. Is there something I need to make this into? Not really. I'm accidentally dropping it. Okay, something weird is going on now. I'm literally trying to eat it and it's just chucking it. What the... Yeah, it's literally just chucking everything when I right click. How do I get my... I think I would need to use a one which there's nothing on it. I'm literally pressing nothing at this point. What is going on here? The air virus. Okay, I can't even read the button. What? I've got no idea. Let's get the book. So what's the air one? Immunity is less than 40. Weakness, confusion. Okay. I was trying to eat this stuff. Well, my immunity is 20, that's why this is happening. I think, to be honest, at this point, I may have to use a command. And the command system is this. Let's have a look. Set. Can I do set? I should be able to do set on it, right? Nope, I didn't manage to change it. Well, the immunity's dropped to 0 now. How are you supposed to get out of this situation when your immunity is 0? I don't think there actually is a way out in this situation. because you can't even do anything, which is a little bit of a problem. So if we go to a desert biome, we could get the sunstroke effect. So should we try that? Let's see what happens if we go to a desert biome if we get the sunstroke effect. Okay, and we'll go there. Okay, so I assume if we take this off. Okay, this was actually another thing I wanted to look at, which is a well, very lucky spawn place. This is what is called an abandoned laboratory. Let's have a look in here. Ooh. So we've got an ender chest. Lots of goodies in here. What's that? That's a Disinfect Er. Symbiont, a healthy stomach. Okay, so it looks like that there's actually wither skeleton skull. So these things that was complete fluke how that just happened, by the way. I can't believe that, but pretty lucky none the same. So what, anvil, got Disinfect Er. Okay, it would be okay. I think that's obviously showing. Yeah, that's cool. It's showing that you can put that in there. More skulls. We've got a couple of brewing stands. Spectral Dusk, Batwing. Yeah, I didn't look at all the. I didn't specifically go through some of the effects. So Batwing will get you haste. Wow, that's really cool though. And is there more stuff? There's a bit of stuff in here. Hurt Gene. Symbiont as souls. So let's have a look. Maybe is anything in there? Probably not. I should probably put my bio armor on, and that will. This for me because I think the Endermen they sort of transfer the viruses around or something. So that's cool. So let's have a look. So we've got healthy stomach and Symbiont of souls. Okay. Yeah, so I don't believe you can make these things, right? They've got no recipe. Now, these are only found in these abandoned laboratories. So if you want the Symbiont vials, you need to find these abandoned laboratories. Okay, so there's power, which strength regeneration blinds enemies on here. Resistance. So some of them actually will, and some of them they've got immunity, fracture resistance. So I'll talk a little bit about the bleeding because, like I mentioned before, I think. The bleeding on the bottom right corner, I thought it was something. I thought that was immunity, but that's actually your bleeding level. So I guess if you're bleeding a lot, yeah, that wouldn't be good. So the health gives me healthy stomach. Poison food, poison immunity to swamp bacteria. Okay, so let's see how that might work then. In swamp water without full bio armor. Okay, so I believe it must be referring to. It may be referring just to a normal. By the way, there's this stuff as well. This is made out of cloth, which is made out of string. I've already got a set. They're all infected though, so get a fresh one. Wow, rabies. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, it's just one thing after the other with this, isn't it? You get rid of the ender virus and the red virus, and then you get bloody rabies. So I was recently. I was hanging out in the infected forest. And I did unfortunately get attacked by an infected pig. Oh no! Burns its victim. Strong damage in the water gives strength. So I need a vaccine for that. So this guy's already got some problems. He doesn't seem to be able to attack me for some reason. Maybe because he's bleeding. Okay. Okay, let's try some more mobs maybe. So one of the things that I would like to be able to do is work on the bleeding stuff, so I can't seem to get the water bacteria one. Black bacteria I've had, swamp. I think I've had that one, glowing water. Ender, I've definitely had that. Oh, that's right. There's an ender bacteria and an ender virus. That's probably where I'm confused. So this lowers your immunity, the bone bacteria. What effects does the mycelium one? Strange. That one's interesting, the small green, big green. Alright, so that's just for the bacteria. Speed boost in water, -2 immunity. Let's try that one. Give myself a hunger effect, maybe. Can I get a skeleton? If I get a skeleton out... Okay, so I've been trying to get the water virus. I don't know if I can get it. The water bacteria. Sea bacteria, there it is. So the sea bacteria effect is the following. I couldn't get the water one, I don't know why. Cannot breathe underwater, that one is. And the sea bacteria just eat raw fish. -2 immunity, and you get a speed boost in water. Let's try that. Oh yeah, you do. I'm dead. So this biome, by the way, this is not the best. This biome is the infected forest. Okay. So there's all kinds of crazy stuff in here. Is that what it's called, the infected forest? Let me just check. I think it is. It's infected something. Infected forest, yeah. So if we put it onto hard mode, we're going to start seeing some crazy stuff. Okay, let's now get a witch. What's happening now? Okay, I've only got the terror and the sea bacteria, that's fine. Well, I just got one shot by a zombie. Okay, we've got a husk here. So this husk has certainly got some sort of effect on him. Okay, let's go. So, interesting effect from the husk there. Let's check out my bioanalyzer. Desert virus. So it's interesting it doesn't actually specify that. What's this guy going to give me? Still desert virus. Wow. Hello there, sir. Okay, you can actually, if I go in here, this you get stranger, you get speed effect from the creepers. Even if you just, they have these like these lingering potion drops. It's kind of cool. So there's bleeding, eternal bleeding fracture. If you blow it will cause death, and it's passively regenerating. I assume you just need to use, it's just like splint or bandage. What was that? But yeah, it's kind of like there's like a whole like range of. There's not actually that many mobs in here. Shit, they're like. Oh wow.